Hey there, this is Beth. Happy full moon in October, everyone. So, how are you doing? Things are a bit more chill than they were. It's still a crazy ride, though, really it is, compared to what we used to have. So just ride it. Remember to ride it. Some of these collective energies are so huge that you can't avoid them. You just can't. And all you can do is write it to the best of your ability and acknowledge how that current collective energy makes you feel. They're just big. It's big. It's not like something going on in your home where you can kind of avoid it maybe a little or get some distance, clear it out, however you ground it out, clear it out with an energy clearing kind of thing. How do you clear the world? How do you clear several million women? You can't. So it's just big. So write it. What's going down? Very excited. We have a live webinar October 31st at 6 p.m., which is 8 Eastern Time. We'll be taking a journey to the Hall of the Ancestors. We'll talk a little bit about what types of ancestors you can use, how to work with them just a little, who you want to work with, who you don't want to work with, problematic, bloodkin, things like that. So it's going to be really awesome. I hope to see you there. The link, there's a sign up link. If you're watching this on YouTube, it's right below here. If you're already on the email list and receiving this, you don't have to worry about it. So if you're already on my list, you're already golden. But if you're not and want to keep up on what's going down, get on the list and it's like updates, special something. But yeah, so let's get into this. I've got the Insta Oracle, my Vix over at New Age Hister. This is like her first version. I think she has a second edition out there that has some changes. I absolutely adore this deck. I'm really happy I bought it. But we have Insta Oracle and the Aquarian Tarot today, along with the affirmation cards, which you can still pick some up. So, and once again, links are all down below in that little box. Okay, let's see here. Oh, and Get Crystal, Get Special is going to be coming up. The pre-order for the list will happen in November, and for everyone else, the end of year special will happen starting in December. So keep in mind of getting your 2019 sorted out with the energetic year map. It's like one of my favorite readings to do. I have people who come back for year after year after year, like since going in 4 or 5 years now. And they've ordered every time because it helps that much. Even when it's enigmatic. I have a friend who gets one every year, friend, colleague, and she's like, the year before was just like a riddle. But at the same time, it's a riddle that helps you. And she's like, this year's was so much more nicer and straightforward. Sometimes, they don't speak to you directly and leave you a bit of mystery. But she also gets the fairy deck every time. They're like, us. So that also makes a little difference. But great way to get your year sorted out for 2019. Year cards, guide card, spirit guide reading to help you navigate your year. Okay, let's see here. Who do we got? Ooh, oranges, which is funny, because I thought orange before I pulled, and then we got oranges. I did that earlier this week. I pull out like an affirmation card, a card from Sacred Creators, and then a Heart and Soul Angel card. And I had my hand on the affirmation card I was pulling for myself, and I said, I'm Stardust, and it was I am Stardust. So it's been one of those weeks. Oh, oranges. This always just makes me want to like kind of sniff that bowl of the basket of oranges because it just looks so inviting. So how can you be warmer, more inviting? You can be more orange. It's a beautiful color, orange. It's like that cadmium color of orange. I love cadmium orange. But how can you be more inviting when you can be? I mean, this is not like to be inviting to people who are being mean, people who are, hating on others. In your daily general life, how can you feel more abundant, more open, more inviting? Just walking down the street, helping, holding a door open. I often talk about those little kindnesses because those little kindnesses are so important. Smiling at people you don't know in the coffee line, striking up, one of those 2-minute conversations you have as you wait in line. Or, one of those bonding situations you had the DMV in, I think it was West Valley. I can't remember. That particular division of motor vehicles in Salt Lake City, it's actually a suburb of Salt Lake, completely hellish. It's like going to, some realm of hell and waiting in line for like 2 to 3 hours on a good day. So you're all standing there and you're all bonding together in your line. That kind of stuff. How can you bond together in a line, even if it's shorter than the horrible West Valley DMV wait? So more inviting, small civilities. How can you be more kind? How can you say please and thank you more? And use all of that to fill up your abundance, your feeling of gratitude. And pay attention to those people who are giving you the small civilities. Someone holds a door open, say thank you. Someone does something nice for you, say thank you. So practice small civilities. Be like the oranges. Not that we want someone to stick their face in our face and smell, but that feeling of that energy that makes people go, that was nice. That's what you want. Like the oranges. Oh, that makes me feel nice. That person had great energy. And they may not even know what they felt. They're just like, wow, that person made my day. That person had this wonderful, bright, fragrant orange energy that made me just feel better about myself and my day, no matter what. So be like the oranges. How can you bring an inviting energy in? How can you make people feel better? Just by being inviting and civil and kind. Small civilities go a long way. Please, thank you as much as you can. Everyone has bad days where they're grumpy, and forget it happens. We're human. It's part of the experience. But remember, you want to be like the orange, inviting, fragrant, and welcoming. Strive for that in your energetic systems for this full moon. So let's pull 2 cards. This is the Aquarian Tarot. I really like the imagery. I like the color usage and the starkness of it at the same time. Because it's very soft, yet it has a certain starkness too with the faces. Like here's a good example of it. It's very soft, but at the same time, the faces have kind of a stark whiteness to it. And I do really enjoy that. Okay. A few more shuffles and I think we're there. Okay. Alrighty. So we have oranges creating this bright, inviting, fragrant energy that makes people feel good about themselves, just being by you in the coffee line. And we got the Knight of Pentacles. So this guy is that would be a page, excuse me. He is earth and air. Ideas made manifest. How can you use your brain? I feel like this has been a theme that's popped up over and over again, of using your ideas and making them come out of you, of using your brain to create what you need to create. This guy's going to have tons of ideas, and he has the ability, if he desires to make them happen, to make them become reality. And we want to take our ideas and make that reality happen for ourselves. So look at where you have all these ideas and you don't need to make them all happen. Which ones are like, that one feels good. Remember the oranges, feeling abundant, fragrant, inviting. Which ideas invite you? Which one are like the oranges? Which ones are going to help you have that orange energy? And those are the ones you want to fill your life with. Because I know I have tons and tons of ideas. I am a thinker. I'm always thinking, even when I'm probably not thinking, I'm still thinking, I swear to God. And most of those ideas are just whatever. They're not ideas that I want to bring into being, or at least at this point in time. Sometimes later on I'll be like, ooh, why did I do? I decide to act on something that previously was not right for me. So pay attention to this. What ideas fill you up? And those are the ones you want to bring into being. What can have a wonderful orange energy for you? Inviting, fragrant. So look at that. And those are the ideas you want to move into. So we got the Chariot next. Woohoo. So we kind of have almost a softer energy. I want to say with the Oranges of Invitation and the Knight of Pentacles, who has us encouraging to grow ideas into reality, to bring them into being. And the Chariot feels like a little bit more of a hard energy in this reading, of one of that you can go pretty fast with both of these things. You can use momentum and be okay with it. You're not, if you get too crazy and you start running people over, okay, you may want to, and yourself, sometimes the Chariot, the first person it runs over is you. So it feels like two things. One, you can use the momentum and not be afraid of it. And two, where are you kind of chomping on the bit? And why? What are you holding back, and why are you holding it back? If you're holding back because you've been working too hard and you need self-care, good reason to hold back. If you're holding back because of fear, maybe you need to look at these two and figure out where your Knight of Pentacles and your Oranges are inviting you. Where are they inviting you to step into? So you can change this from holding back into momentum. And that's a pretty cool place to be. There's this balance of, no, I don't want to let this Chariot go, because it will take over and run me over and run everyone in my life over. But if you use these two as the guidelines, this is going to be momentum. This Chariot is not going to run people over. It's going to create momentum. And that's a big, big different thing. Big different energy with the Chariot that is very nice when you use it. So look at the Chariot as momentum. And that momentum is is guided and fulfilling these two things. It's the Knight of Pentacles, where we want to, whoops, wrong grip. The Knight of Pentacles, where we want to use our ideas and find the ones that have the orange energy that's fragrant and inviting, the ones that fill us up. And we want to go out there in the world and use the momentum of civility, of small kindnesses, to fill up the world and to fill up ourselves and to fill up complete strangers' lives. Make their day better. So there's it feels like there's like this collective level of the Oranges and the ideas and the momentum that is small kindnesses and civility, and going out there and being a nice person, being a kind person, doing your best to bring those in. And then on the personal level, you have the Oranges of working along with the Knight of Pentacles to bring your ideas manifest, to find the Oranges, to fill you up, to make you feel good, and using the Chariot as a momentum. And the collective one and the personal one, can feed each other, and they can fuel each other to help create this momentum that is nice and juicy and has that orange energy, and help you sustain your ideas too, of making them manifest. Especially if some of those ideas you're bringing into being are long-term projects. Working on Oracle deck, Windows into Worlds. It's really my second big long-term art project. The first one being the affirmation cards. And you get sick of doing it. You get bored of what you're doing. It gets old because it's a long-term project. You may still be excited about it and believe in it, but momentum kind of, ebbs and flows at times, and you got to realize that. So use the momentum when it's there, and let those oranges and the Knight of Pentacles really be the guide to how you use that energy. So let's get a affirmation card to back this up, and you can purchase these on the website. I'll send them out to you next time I go to the town. Okay. Be joyous. I think that fits really well with this reading. Be joyous. Those small civilities to others on the collective, and knowing the difference between momentum and overwhelm. If you're feeling overwhelmed, you need to take a step back and use more of the oranges and the Knight of Pentacles energy. If you're not feeling overwhelmed and you're feeling like you're pulling along, keep going with the Chariot. But either way, be joyous about it. It's that orange energy. Fill yourself up with fragrant, wonderful, inviting energy. Be the person people are like happy to be next to in line, as opposed to the person where you're like not happy to be next to in line. Okay. Let's do a little light language. Parani kedoros patarani padara kedireshi. Hani et poto het la sim kanalehan. Hene kiteposhi todere amiti. Hudere egal amikananashi. Hone hinan. Honalina kadaraboshi ne kahani. Yesot pote kana alesineshi. Jama halapi kana yavo. Sana ish. Kana alayim kedamoin. Join kahalam. Tanmi ketashin. Kena ame ela kata Shana ape kana ush. Ushamen kadam odebe. Holabalish. Okay, well that does it for the full moon. I hope to see you the live webinar October 31st, Journey to the Hall of the Ancestors, 6 p.m. Mountain Time or 8 Eastern, depending upon where you live. I always give the Eastern time because people don't know where Mountain Zone is. I had one person ask me, what mountain do you live on? I'm like, well, I do live in the mountains, but it's my time zone. No one knows about it. No, not that I'm real up on like other people's time zones in other countries, but it's kind of interesting. Yeah, I've had like Easterners not like know where Mountain Time Zone is. I'm like, yeah, we're a big zone. But never mind. So, okay, yeah, go out there and remember the oranges. The oranges and the Knight of Pentacles are the two cards that are like are going to guide you and help you navigate until we get to the new moon. So, okay, well, go out there, have a wonderful full moon, and be the love in the world. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.